Hello, my name is Abby, and welcome to A World Without Closets. Little bit of background about what this is. I went on a leadership retreat called Leadership. It's a week long, and you learn how to be a leader effectively and whatnot, and you also create a vision for how you want the world to be, and then they give you the steps to make that happen, which is pretty cool, because then you can feel like you can actually do it, and some people have actually completed their visions, but mine's a bit more large scale, but I want to see part of it happen. My vision is a world without closets. Before I explain it, I need to give a little bit of background about me. I went to an all-girls Catholic high school. Right now I'm in my second year of college at a public university. Pretty big number of students. So my sophomore year of high school is when I realized that I was bisexual. I'm like, okay, this sucks because I was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic school, and so I was taught no gay. That. And I definitely started to get depressed about this, and I'm still trying to get over that depression to this day. Because for me, it was just one of the worst things that could happen to me was all of a sudden I realized that I was attracted to girls. And I had a boyfriend at the time, so that was fun too. So I came out to my boyfriend and two other people, and that's all who knew for the entire summer after my sophomore year. There's 3 people. And then my junior year, I came out to, I think, 2 more people. Until the end of junior year, when I came out, I was chosen to be a senior retreat leader. And on my training retreat, I came out to the entire group, which was about 30 people. I'm like, okay, big step. All right. And then I went my senior year, and on my 2 retreats I led, I came out to a total of about 100 people, pretty much at once, which was crazy daunting, but I did it. And so not a good portion, but a fairly large amount of people at my school knew this secret about me, and they didn't care, which I was incredibly blessed to have. That like my high school experience, while I did have depression and this secret, I suppose, I was never bullied or anything, which I am extremely grateful for because it could have been a lot worse. And I realized for a lot of people it is a lot worse. So I started college, and I still made a big deal about coming out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to tell my friends, I have to tell all my new friends, they're not going to like me anymore. And it didn't matter, of course, and so it wasn't until this year that I consider myself to be out of the closet. Like, I don't care if someone comes up to me and goes, hey, are you gay? Yeah, well, I would probably explain, but I now consider myself to be pansexual, probably homo-romantic, no, pan-romantic, and actually gender fluid, which is where my gender changes from day to day. So it's always a surprise. So my vision was to create a world without closets, because for me, coming out was kind of not really traumatizing, but it was hard and it was terrifying and it was scary. And I know for a lot of people it's more than that, because I think I heard 25% of teens, once they come out, they're kicked out of their houses and they're homeless. It's insane, the amount, and it's terrifying to look at that statistic and be like, oh my gosh, that could be me. And so we live in a world that is heteronormative. You are assumed straight until you're proven gay or whatever, and you're assumed to be your biological sex until you say otherwise and say, no, I'm a man, I feel male, even though I was born with lady parts. And okay, more power to you, but we live in a world where if you look like a girl, you're assumed to be female, and that's not the way it is at all. And so my vision is to make a world where you are not straight until proven gay. You can date whoever you want, love whoever you want, and no one will care. And a world where your biological sex is not your assumed gender. And to do this, I'm going to update this Tumblr and put stuff on it, like happy stories that you submit or whatever. I'm going to talk at some local high schools, hopefully, and get the word out about my story and what they can do to help, and we'll go from there.